Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of buzz around the Maxstar 161 STL TIG Welder lately, especially from folks who need a reliable machine for everything from auto bodywork to small fabrication jobs. I get it, when you're trying to get a clean, precise weld without spending hours setting up, you want something that just works. So I decided to dig into this one and see if it lives up to the hype. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this welder is seriously compact for what it does. I mean, it's not some giant industrial unit, but it packs a punch with up to 160 amps of power. That's enough to handle 3/8 inch aluminum or 1/2 inch steel without breaking a sweat. I've used it on a few projects now, like repairing a cracked motorcycle frame and fabricating some custom brackets for a workbench, and it's been rock solid. The built-in thermal overload protection kicks in before things get sketchy, which is a huge plus if you're like me and tend to push things to the limit. One thing that really stands out is how easy it is to switch between TIG and stick welding. I know a lot of welders make you fiddle with settings or swap out parts, but this one has a simple toggle on the front panel. I was able to go from TIG welding a stainless steel exhaust pipe to stick welding some thick steel plates in just a few seconds. That kind of versatility is a lifesaver when you're working on mixed projects and don't want to waste time reconfiguring your setup. The foot pedal is another feature that's often overlooked but makes a huge difference. With this welder, the pedal gives you precise control over the amperage, which is especially helpful for thin materials. I tried it on some 18-gauge sheet metal the other day, and I was able to lay down a bead that looked like it came from a much more expensive machine. It's one of those little things that separates a good welder from a great one, and honestly, it saved me from burning through more than a few pieces of metal. Now, let's talk about the accessories. The Maxstar 161 STL comes with a decent starter kit, including a TIG torch, work clamp, and even some tungsten electrodes. That's not always the case with entry-level welders, where you often end up buying all the extras separately. Having everything included means you can start welding right out of the box, which is perfect if you're just getting into TIG or don't want to deal with the hassle of sourcing parts. Portability is another big win here. This thing weighs about 20 pounds, which is light enough to toss in the back of your truck if you're doing on-site repairs or taking it to a friend's place. I've hauled it to a few job sites now, and it's never been a chore. Plus, the handle on top makes it easy to carry, even with gloves on. If you're someone who moves around a lot or doesn't have a dedicated workshop, this is a huge advantage. I do want to mention a couple of things to keep in mind. First, the duty cycle is rated at 100% at 100 amps, which is solid, but if you're pushing it to 160 amps, you'll need to let it cool down after about 6 minutes of continuous use. That's not a deal breaker, but it's something to plan for if you're working on a big project. Also, the instruction manual is a bit sparse, so if you're new to TIG welding, you might want to brush up on your skills or watch a few tutorials to get the most out of this machine. All in all, the Maxstar 161 STL is a fantastic TIG welder for the price. It's reliable, versatile, and packed with features that make it worth the investment. Whether you're a hobbyist, a DIYer, or a professional who needs a backup machine, this one delivers. If you've been on the fence about upgrading or just starting out, this could be the one to go with. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the latest price and availability. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.